Now here's Wade.
That voice is awesome. We should get like a recording of that or just have you do that or something. I mean, that was great. That was great. Well, welcome to the Uptown Tonight Podcast. It is Wednesday, February 23rd, because yesterday was Tuesday, and you haven't heard that 18,000 times. So, does anyone even know what I'm talking about? We're getting no response here at all. Yesterday was 2/22/22.
Yes, it was.
On a Tuesday.
Oh, that's funny because
Whoa.
I wrote the checks out today to 2/22/22.
Perfect.
I'm a day
And
late.
it's documented. So, yeah, just we got all that fun stuff. But, hey, thank you for joining us. If you're out there in the live chat, please ask any questions you possibly can. We'll answer whatever we can get to or feel like and all that other fun stuff. We have Cito over here with another broken camera. It was working until it wasn't.
That's why I'm going to use my radio voice tonight.
Radio voice.
Very awesome. And we have Shane Bertrand again for the second time.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, we're going to get a bunch of cool stories here tonight, and this is going to be a really fun one. So I can't wait to get into all that stuff. And I am your host, Wayne Stallenfacher, or The Wiz, or what else do they call me? Discount Tom Cruise sometimes. I don't get half the stuff, but call me what you will. But the best thing you can do for us is hit like, subscribe. We finally hit the 100 marker.
Whoa.
Woo! Yes, we are on a roll. So thank you for all those that are subscribing out there and everything else. And for those that are watching right now, again, if you want to give us your questions as we're going along here. But we don't have any photos from last weekend because I forgot to upload them. Because it's been storming out and stuff, and my schedule is completely messed up. But we played the windbreak, and then we were out at the Corner Bar in Jamestown. Both were a great time. The Corner Bar just got crazy out there in Jamestown. Those guys know how to party. So that was a whole lot of fun.
And the weather was really good, too.
It was. That was the weirdest part about it. Is like for the past few months, we've been driving home in blizzards and ice everywhere.
Terrible.
And on Saturday, for some reason, we got out there. It was 38 degrees, and we're packing out. It was 38 degrees, and I almost took my jacket off while we're doing everything.
Amazing.
It was weird, yeah. And the roads are great. So we'll take it when we can get it. Hopefully this weather will warm up soon here and we can get out of all this crap. But
no kidding.
And I didn't get a Mustang Minute either because it was storming out and it's cold out and I was just sitting around doing my thing. So we'll get you on that for next week. But we got Shane here. How you doing, Shane?
Pretty damn good. Pretty good. Little tired because I woke up to a fire alarm at 3 o'clock in the morning at last night.
Oh, you got to love that stuff.
Yeah, living in an apartment building is fun.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I remember staying at my little lady's place, and the fire alarms would go off there the last few months that she was out there, and he wouldn't even leave.
Yeah.
Just whatever.
I almost made it outside. Nothing was going on, so the fire alarm went off. They shut it off, and I went back to bed.
There you go. Oh, it's still disturbing.
Yeah.
So we got a bunch of videos of you from this past few things, but do you have anything you want to promote right away?
Yeah. Of course, I'm in. As you all know, I'm in the band called Prediction.of.the.Witch, and we got a show coming up at Ojeda Records in Grand Forks. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Excellent.
And, this Saturday the show starts at 6:30 or 6 o'clock. I think we're on around 8 o'clock. So
excellent.
Yep.
So those in Grand Forks, make sure you get out there.
Yep.
If those you want to go. Hopefully the weather stays nice. It's supposed to be nice on Saturday again. So, so if you feel like traveling, it
should be 20 below zero, but, we still get around. So that's the main thing. Temperature just simply doesn't matter. But and then next Friday, I believe we have a gig at the aquarium with Gypsy Wizard Queen.
Gypsy Wizard.
Yep.
I've got to get that one on the report. Oh, man. That'd be pretty cool. All right. Well, let's get to some of these videos that we got going here. So I know that there's some ones that are from a long time ago.
Yeah.
And there you smiling away.
There's some pictures of you, but we'll get into this.
That's at Frank's Lounge in South Fargo. My girlfriend took that.
Okay.
So here's the first one we got. It's called King Friday.
Yeah.
And I will have links to all these below.
Yeah.
Is it better now?
We had such a good time. We practiced. This is at Maple Motors in Maple. It was Finley Motors for a while.
Okay, wait, I'm sorry to interrupt, but that move that guy just did back there, I'm taking that one from my show.
My cousin Flashy, he was kind of running the sound that day.
He just went off with his arms going up.
Anyway, this is the East Shore room over at Baby Motors. It used to be Finley Motors as well. But yeah, every Sunday we practice about 4 or 5 hours on the and just kind of spread out about the kit.
And here's the other band we got below.
Yep. Yeah, this is
That is Nate Peeler. I can believe that.
going back to the other video. That was Mike Holtz singing with us.
Mike Holtz.
Mike Holtz. He was only 16 years old right there. That was back in 93. This is at.
That's the first ad.
Yeah, this is the old First Ave downtown Fargo.
Oh, nice. Where they're filming from is like the old little couches and stuff.
My dad actually filmed this one. And we're opening up for a band called Pissed Off.
Oh, yeah.
You're listening to Pissed Off.
Yeah.
Well, it's a big hit. Why can't I think of it?
No idea, but the drummer for Pissed On that night is Johnny Kelly from Typo Negative.
Oh, really?
That'd be cool. I've got another video on my YouTube page where it's actually focuses on Ronnie. He tells her the one he's going to run for mayor of Fargo. So everyone loves that one.
That's beautiful. The old First Ave, I spent way too much time in this place. But it was set up kind of like, they had like couches and it was like almost like a coffee bar, except it was actually an actual bar. And then above the stage was the green room. The place is huge up there. And you just hung out the entire time.
Yep. That night right there is the only time I was ever up in that room because we were big wigs. We were up in the basement. Pissed off.
I'm still trying to think of the name of it. Is anyone out there who can tell us what was it? You got the mosh pit out front.
Yep. So yeah,
They got the answer for that. I got a $5 gift card for you for chili.
He's kidding. I don't have $5.
I have that. It's in my wallet.
So like you guys said, that's Nathan on the lead guitar, and Dave Johnson's on drums, and then Chad Hiley is on bass. He actually plays drums for Gypsy Wizard Group.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah. You know Chad.
Yeah, I know Chad.
So I thought it was pretty interesting how Chad switched over to drums. He's a damn good drummer. I always thought that he switched over to drums because you can't find a fucking drummer in Fargo.
I hear that all the time, but I remember that when I was a couple of years ago and I was looking for a band. And
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
get into this stuff. And everybody was like,
I remember when Chad and I tried to get something going after the old broke up, and we couldn't. We tried. You came in.
Yeah.
Played drums for a little bit.
And made a big train wreck of myself. Yeah.
But
it wasn't a shiny moment.
we had a hard time getting it together that time.
Now this next one here is my favorite band name. This is Christopher Walken Overdrive.
Yeah. I don't remember who put this.
Forever Green Films.
I think
Yes.
our buddy Pat put this film together. That's us at, I think that's Ralph's. If I remember right.
That looks like the all. Well,
No, that's
maybe Ralph's. Some of it looked like the All-Star Bowl.
Yeah, well, I say I probably was, I guess.
Because I remember that thing as like
There's the All-Star Bowl.
the
That was the
Bat
basement. So,
where you can see like, yeah, that's the All-Star Bowl.
yeah.
It basically, it's like the stage is out front, but then all of a sudden it's like this, I call it the Bat Cave, where all of a sudden you put the drummer back in this thing, but everyone puts their amps out in front of it.
Yep.
So if you don't have a monitor, or anyone who knows how to run monitors, the drummer is on their own back.
Exactly. You better know the songs well because you're not going to hear us. That was a very weird stage. It's crazy that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, that's sad.
So this was the last band I was in before I moved to New York in 2008. And this is the original tune called Try to Win the Juvenile. It's a hell of a lot of fun. Ryan Harston. Yeah, I think I mentioned last time that Ryan
They'll know what happened when you have the nerve. They'll understand.
Our singer Fred, he was upset when he was watching Overdrive.
Then looks like we have like a BMW basement one.
Right?
No, venues. That's what I'm really looking. I'm looking at the background. Sorry. It's like that first one. You had the old Volkswagen Rabbit there on the end. I was just like, yeah.
There might be.
I don't recognize that.
Either that or the box. That old box.
Where was that? Was that turn on the Giovanni's?
That's when I had long hair.
We all had it.
I'm trying to grow it out again. It's coming back. Yeah. Like my stuff that I did with my brother. Yeah, I did. That guitar there I bought from Paul Vincent. He's one of the co-owners over at Flatline Guitar. He used to have a orange and black stripe on the front of it. And my cousin Flash, he sanded all of it. He put his own artwork on it. That's why it's I still have the guitar. Yeah, I was thinking the Floyd Rose Bridge. Pretty much stick to the bass. I don't play a lot of electric guitar. I get back to it. Well, Shane Bertrand squirt gun.
I had to put this in.
This is what I've been waiting for.
It's still amazing. We were telling people about this, and they think that we're just full of crap on this whole thing. It's like, no, he's sitting right here doing this, and I'm trying to do it along with him. He's jamming along to his own recording.
Can you do it in harmony?
No. Well, I recorded this stuff at home, and I do like layers of squirt. So I some of these tunes are in like 4-track squirt. 4 tracks of squirts.
Wait, can we have permission to play this on one of our outro credits? Like even like we'll re-edit it for this show, and at the end when we leave, we're gonna have this.
Yes, absolutely. Use it
We
anytime
need
you
your
want.
permission, though. I think.
Well, you got it.
Right here. Fully documented.
Yeah, it's my buddy Greg Wilson doing the vocals on there. I had him and my other buddy.
It's like a Primus, but instead of him singing, it's like little.
Yeah. It is a little primacy, I guess, with the bass and stuff.
That was the first thing I thought of, too.
Yeah.
Nice picture. Yeah. No, it was still great hearing that Alexa Terry and them calling this the
Oh, man.
Was this the song you had on there? No.
No, they didn't play this one. I don't think this one existed yet when I sent it to Lex and Terry.
Shane Bertrand from Fargo, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Now, does anyone else do this? Like, is there other albums of people doing this, or is this really original stuff?
I don't know anybody else that has an actual album.
I've never heard this ever in my life. I think you got something here.
Thanks, man. There's one guy that does heavy metal squirts, and there's a guy.
You get some just growly or what?
Well, no, I can't really hit notes with my hands, but this guy can, and he plays like Slayer on his hands and stuff like that, and Iron Maiden. Just amazing. You can find him on YouTube. I forget his name, but if you just type in.
Does it acoustically, or does he like do MIDI stuff with that?
Just his hands. Oh yeah. And then there's another dude that he was actually on a TV show. He played Bohemian Rhapsody on his hands. He's just way beyond what I can do.
Gotta step up. What's going on?
Yeah, I better start practicing.
Gotta represent Fargo here. Come on.
Well, I'm buying this album, so it's on.
Right on. I'll make you a copy.
You got it on tape or what?
It's on CDs.
Where do my ham and cheese?
I like the bass line too. Is that you?
Oh yeah, yeah. This is all me. And the drums are just a drum machine because I'm a shitty drummer.
It works. So this is the squirt gun. All right, this next band. Oh, nice picture there.
Yeah, the Devil Stout.
That's where I'm going this summer for vacation. I'm going over there.
Oh, sweet.
Go camp out under the stars.
Better get a hold of something.
It's really cool.
Yeah. So this next one here is I can't
Grab that
read it.
squirt.
Ruination.
Ruination. Yeah.
Ruination.
Yep. And this is where you take.
When I first moved to New York, I ended up hooking up with a band called And Then There Was Darkness. Played bass with those guys. And then we split bass for a while. And then after a year or so, the singer of this band called another better bass player. So we're leading the Lord who got me into the bass for us. I'm like, wow, 2 weeks after I joined the band, I was ready to go. So I just couldn't help myself in this particular show because this is the last show I ever did in Berkeley. So it's done. And then after that, I joined the church. And version of Dirty Moon Frank. We couldn't decide what the name, so we decided to shove Dirty Moon Frank.
This is in New York.
This is in New York. Yeah, this is.
I was trying to recognize
You're looking for a bass player. He just kind of showed up, but he didn't. We'll put an ad out or whatever, but he, it sounds good. I think it sounds freaking awesome. And what he did on this film is absolutely perfect. He took what I did on the bass, what I made up, and kind of ran with it. And when we got done with the show, he's like, "Yeah, that was the worst show I ever played." I'm like, "What, Joe? What are you doing?" Okay, whatever, but I enjoyed the hell out of that. This is a tune I wrote called One of the Records. This is a place, this is an event called the Nest Event. It's on Chestnut. It's big into New York. And some students from college put this event together. This guy named Paul, he's from Long Island. He had the accent. Yeah, older dude, really cool guy. He really knew his way around those things. It's amazing. I didn't use his talent because what I like, just like any of
That's the worst. That's his face right there.
He's like, screw this shit, man.
I was in Philly. Doing great.
Here we go. Here's the water pedal. Into the tunes, every nuance you wanted to get. Those guys are awesome.
I'm thinking is there any favorite albums of this too you got?
Actual albums, I guess I've got tracks at home. I can make copies.
I think this is all on YouTube. Oh, sweet. I'll look at it. This next band we got here is this is your music show, right?
The Brothers Bertrand.
I saw it a while back. What do we got here?
I would say good use of the GoPros.
Yeah, a buddy of ours, Mr. Andrew, he set this up and recorded this for us. This is in a place called Heroes and Legends in Mayville.
Yeah, we played it for a Halloween show.
Oh, nice. It's a comfortable little spot. And this is, Joe and I had Brothers Bertrand going for about 3 years, I think, and it's like towards the beginning.
I think I know that Andrew guy. What's his last name?
Just call him Mr. Andrew. What the hell is he?
For like TV station.
Yeah, exactly.
She's been walking tall.
Sorry, Andrew, I can't remember your
I know I
last
can't
name
remember.
right
It's
now.
been since 2006.
Nothing takes it
I've
all.
been Mr. Andrew ever
She
since I
said
met him.
you.
Oh, Mr. Andrew.
Oh, I dig it, me.
That's my buddy Q there in the vest. Red vest.
All
played on
my
harmonica.
dreams
This is an old tune we wrote
become
called Walk with the
scenery.
Blues. We wrote this back in 1999,
Beautiful.
and we recorded this over at
Can you
this tune
see
over
me
at
shiver?
Moorhead State University.
Can you hear me stutter? I've been watching
with a
you
tune
like
called In the Tub,
Baby,
and-
straight in your butter. Can't you see?
Now that I see this set up again, you guys should have been right in the middle of the dance.
You're doing to me.
That's what the show was.
More I know,
That's just me when I'm, you know what, I'm always like that. Don't take anything.
the more crazy.
Yeah, there was some people dancing later on.
And you say
So
it's
we
good
band
for
up the dance around
me.
us.
I've been acting like a fool, and you got me ringing my head, and I'm waiting here for you.
Heroes and Legends. But bands beware, you do walk into
I've
the
been
basement.
waiting so long,
Yeah.
waiting
Oh, that's
for
where we had
you
the
to
stuff all
come
the way across.
along, waiting for you to stand beside and
Smells
walk
good there, too, 'cause they
next
got
to
that
me.
restaurant.
Then we'll be
The Lock and Key,
strolling
My girlfriend Annika is working there right now.
and rock and
Search
rollin'.
tables.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And so
I will follow
this
you
is the early days of Brothers Bertrand. We were sitting down. We ended up standing up. We ended up we stood up after a really terrible gig that we played at the
When
Fargo.
you say it's good for me, I've been acting like
We were
a
playing this
fool.
tune where I decided
And
to
you
stand
got
up.
me ringing my head, and I'm
And
waiting
my
here for
stool
you.
fell from underneath me. I thought it was still there, so I sat down and I went, it's so embarrassing. I didn't pull it off well at all. So after that, we decided, hey, let's stand up so we don't have to deal with the stools.
Please won't you walk with my lady blues? Please won't you
Bring in your
walk
own
with?
stools, or you just grab bar stools?
Oh, please won't you walk with my lady blues?
Yeah.
Won't you come and do me, take my hand?
It's all about the
and
height
show
thing with
me
the pedals and and having the guitar in your lap and stuff. Shit. I should have just stood up in the first place, but whatever. Growing pains.
Are you still playing with your brother out there at all?
We played a random gig like 2-3 months ago. And that's about it. Over at Front Street Tap Room, we decided, screw it, let's go play a gig. And hopefully we play another one soon. He's a busy guy, so he doesn't have a lot of time to play gigs.
It's always the brother.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, it is.
But he's kind of got
Can you
burnt
say
out on it
it's
a
good
little
for
bit,
me?
I guess. I just keep going.
I'm
Like I have to be in a band.
And you
I
got
don't
me
play.
ringing my head, and I'm waiting here for you.
I have to have that outlet. Jesus, this is a slow version. Crap.
You always dress like that with the brother's program?
Well, it's kind of funny. We started out that way. It was like, we're gonna be going on stage. Let's dress the part, So we did that for a little while, but then we was like, screw it. Let's just wear t-shirts.
Gets hot and sweaty.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. All right, now this last band we got here, this is the current band you're in now.
This is Prediction of a Witch, and it's only like a minute and a half long. I'm assuming this is up in the aquarium.
Exactly. The tune called Crawling, I think that's what this is. Jesus Christ, it's fun to play at the aquarium because the sound there is just so, it just surrounds you,
They got that tunnel right back.
Yep, and the sound guy knows what they're doing there. And they can plenty of monitors coming up at your face, and
I've only played one show in the aquarium.
really,
One show.
all these years, you only played one show there.
Yep.
Wow.
I was with that tribute band I was in. I don't know what this does.
Okay. Yeah,
We got to open for Green Jello though. So.
oh sweet. We opened up for Green Jello when I was in Ruination in Watkins Glen.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That guy is so much fun.
Yeah, I got to tell him the story of I talked to Bill Manspeaker,
Yeah.
and I told him the story of when I was in the band King Friday, we played a show at the Ridge in Breckenridge,
Gotcha.
and Flashy, the guy that you saw doing that move in the background, on that.
I'm stealing that one.
We might have to go back and watch it.
Well, he came up. We did Three Little Pigs, so we do that cover, and he'd come up and sing it with us.
oh,
Well,
really? Okay.
and he didn't realize that he had a hole in his pants. So shit was hanging out of it. So after he got off stage, I guess he was sitting next to somebody. His shit was hanging out of his pants. So I got to tell Bill Manspeaker that story.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, whatever. Here's your fucking autograph.
Yeah, I'll find that first one against the lake and see what I'm talking about. Yeah, watch the song, guys.
Well, is it better now?
It doesn't like the heel kick.
And that's my old song.
Yeah, it's nice.
Too long.
You'll have to ask him about that.
I will. We're going to keep that on file.
Yeah, but my Bill Manspeaker story just goes like this. We play, and then he walks in, and they say, hey, can we use your drums? And I was like, what? Aren't you a nationally touring band? Why do you need my drums? And I'm just like, well, it's going to cost you. And he was like, what? And I was like, you got to sign my snare drum head before you leave.
Oh, man.
So I have that upstairs. Yeah, I drew the three little pigs and all this stuff, and
Cool.
all the cow and whatever else.
Nice.
But yeah, the thing that I found really, I won't say tragic about it, but the idea that he can still take that one album, Serial Killer, what is Volume 2 or something, whatever it was, and he still plays that just entire album, and everyone still comes out to come watch him.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He just kicks ass at the entire show. I mean, it's basically, he just hires people from the area, and I know that's what Nate Peeler's been playing with him for a while when he comes
Exactly.
into the area.
Yep.
And I just found that it was great because he always talked about he had the shittiest band ever, or that was ever condoned. But if you think about it, it's just a great marketing technique. So if your band does suck when they show up, you have the whole excuse of why they suck because they just don't know what the hell they're doing. But no, he takes on the show himself, and he has all the puppeteers and all that other fun stuff. Have people put those damn heads on and running around, and I don't know. I thought it was a fun show.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that how he takes the puppet heads.
Yep.
And he just lets the audience just take the masks they want.
Yep.
So I ended up with the what's this? Not the Count Chocula, not the
Booberry?
The Booberry. Yeah, it was the Booberry the mask, and I had that on. And holy crap, that thing stunk.
That's what I kept saying.
There's a lot of sweaty
lot of
heads
people
have been in
have
that
been in there.
thing. Just disgusting.
It's like the only real memory I have of the entire show was that some chick went up there and wanted to grab a mask or one of those things, and then he was just like, you sure you want to put this on?
You
Yeah.
sure?
It was-
I was like, it can't be that bad. But yeah, I'm guessing it
Something
was.
smelly.
I didn't do that. I just stood in the back and watched.
Yeah.
That's my spot.
The smell inside that mask was terrible. But fuck it, I put it on, and
That was pre-COVID, guys.
oh yeah, it's never fly this around this time.
Oh no. So I want to get back to your East Coast stuff because for me, because it's so far away, that's what I'm just kind of interested in.
Yeah.
So when you went out there in the first place, I know it was let's see, I want to say wife, but
Yeah, I got.
Okay.
Yep.
just trying to make sure I'm not putting
Yeah.
stuff on you here. And you went out there. How did you get into the bands in the first place? How did you get into the music scene?
Good question. Well, my ex-wife and I, Kristen, we would go to local shows, and there was a place called the Voodoo Lounge in Binghamton,
Okay.
and that's where all the heavy metal bands would play. And so we went there one night, and there was a band there called "And Then Playing," and then there was Darkness. They had the guitar player, Ed, drummer, Jason, and the singer for Ruination, Lauren. He was singing for those guys at the time.
Okay.
And he said, hey, if anyone's out there knows how to play bass and you want to join the band, come and talk to us after the show. So I went and talked to him, and there you go. I was in, and then there was Darkness. It was
That's
really
simple.
easy.
They didn't try you out or nothing? They
Well,
just like,
they,
you have equipment?
well,
You're
yeah.
in.
Well, Ed came over, and he kind of showed me a few tunes, and he showed me how they went, and I practiced the shit out of them. And then I went and tried out. I went to their practice spot, and we played through those 3 tunes, and we're like, all right, cool. You're in the band.
Nice.
They're really challenging too, really challenging riffs, and it's the stretch, the 1 to the 4th fret on the bass. So it's just a constant, like this. It's constant. It's like, God damn it, Ed, why you got to write riffs like this?
Because
So my
they
hand would
can't-
just burn every fucking song.
So while you were out there on the East Coast, you have to mingle with a bunch of other bands, correct?
Yeah.
Like, it must be kind of like around here, you have like 2 or 3 bands lined up at the same time, or is it?
Oh yeah, there's always 4 or 5 bands at the show. It's a big place. Was called the Downtown Quarterback in Endicott, just down the road from Binghamton, and we play a
Okay.
lot of shows there. And always 4 or 5 bands, and they'd like to bring outside bands in, like they brought in Jesse, the lead singer of. I'm just blanking on all this stuff. I don't know why, but
I put you on the spot.
Kill Switch Engage. He was the
Okay.
old singer for Kill Switch. Jesse. He was in a band. I forget his band. It wasn't Kill Switch.
Yep.
But Jesse in his band plays
Is it
there.
Strong Like Bear?
Nope.
No.
Nope. But yeah, he played the Downtown Quarterback. So that was a packed night.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, we mingle, and we played shows with Ruination and stuff, and they had their old bass player playing, and he was, he's a good bass player. He had antics. He had moves.
Okay.
I didn't have any moves. I just played the shit on my bass.
What are you talking about? We just watched you do all that headbanging stuff.
Well, antics, I guess, but it's just kind of something that happens. I don't do it on purpose. Just
And
the
the
music just takes me.
The stage personality.
Yeah.
Here, I gotta get his pictures up, but I'm afraid that the guest slide's gonna put you back there.
Okay.
Hold on here, I gotta clear this up. where was that other picture here? There it is. All right. And while you were talking, I wanted to have some pictures up of you. So go
There
ahead
we
and
go.
keep talking.
Oh yeah.
We gotcha. Okay, so then, yeah. So what was like the bigger shows that you played out on the East Coast then?
Well, we'd end up when I was in the band Ruination. We'd play we play shows down in Reading, Pennsylvania, in a place called Reverb every once in a while.
Okay.
And there's a thing on the East Coast. I don't know if every small band had to do this, but we had to sell tickets to play these shows. You ever done that before?
Yeah, when we played 7th Street and all that down the cities.
They give you like 50 tickets, and if you have 5 guys, you each have to sell 10 tickets or whatever, and those tickets are like $15 a piece or $20 or whatever.
Yep.
And we live 4 hours away from Reading, Pennsylvania, and so we had to sell our tickets to our friends, and they had to drive down to It was a really weird situation. There was one time I actually stood around in the parking lot, and as cars drove into the place, I would go, "Hey, you need some tickets?" So selling tickets in the damn parking lot just to make my part, because if I didn't sell the tickets, it would come out of my pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
So we opened up for Mushroom Head at that place.
Oh, nice.
We sort of kind of opened up
You
for
hear
Gore.
that, D? They got to open up for Mushroom Head. He's gonna be my son is a huge Mushroom Head.
Oh yeah.
Like he's got the skateboard right back over here and everything
Nice.
else. Just huge fan. So yeah.
So yeah.
I'll have to let him know.
Yeah, Mushroom Head. Yeah, that was a really cool show. And then, like I said, we kind of sort of opened up for Gore.
Kind
You
of,
know,
sorta.
There was the big inside stage, and there was a small outside stage, and we played
Gotcha.
the outside stage. That was a screwy night. We had to pay in.
That was the real Guar, right? Not this newfound one.
It was the newfangled one.
Oh, was
that
it?
was actually after Odorous died.
Oh,
So it was really odd.
Man.
It wasn't the same.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close to
no, I've watched
the same.
videos of the new guy, and he goes for the grossometer. I don't give him that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it.
And same place, we also opened up for OTEP. know if
Yeah,
you remember
yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Those guys are crazy.
Yeah. And then we ended up at that same place. We ended up playing a battle of the bands. We won that battle of the bands, and the first prize was an opening slot at the Summer Slaughter tour. So we got to play the Trocadero Theater in Philadelphia, opening the show for at the Summer Slaughter tour, and that tour had Cattle Decapitation. Arch Enemy was playing that one.
I'm just nodding
few
my
others.
head here, so I'm like, yes.
Yeah, those
yes.
bands. That was fun. Playing the Trocadero Theater, it was crazy.
How many people were out there then? Like, if you had to guesstimate.
Well,
Had to be-
at the time that we played, we were the second band. There's 2 opening bands
Yeah.
that won the big prize or whatever you want to call it, and I suppose 200, 250
Okay,
people.
so it wasn't quite packed in yet,
Not
but
quite.
no, but you got them rolling though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that was neat. The stage was like, I've never played on a stage where the ceiling was so damn high. It's just way the hell up there. It's just crazy. And then you look out in the audience, it's got a balcony that goes all the way across the back. Any musician that's played any of these big venues is like, yeah, who cares? But that's the only place like that I've ever played.
You'll never forget it.
Yeah, exactly. And
Oh, they're
I was
fun.
going up there, and it's really nerve wracking because you got to like 2 minutes to get your stuff up there, set it up, plug it in, and go. And I already had a cab up there. All I had to do is bring my amp up, plug it in, and do whatever. And but setting it up, getting all ready, and then turning around is the first time I actually saw the view from the stage. I'm like, holy shit, that's huge. Never seen anything like that from the stage before, so that was like an experience. That was awesome.
Oh God.
And then before we even were able to load our stuff inside, there's pictures. I got pictures at home where we're sitting in the alleyway behind the Trocadero Theater, and right on the other side of the alleyway is Chinese food places.
Okay.
And their dumpsters are full of rotten fish. Imagine the smell in that alley. We're sitting there for hours smelling this shit, waiting to get inside. It's quite an experience.
See, that's the stuff you remember.
Oh yeah,
My God. Yeah. It's in an alleyway smelling.
rotten fish.
Yuck. Oh, well, we got to get to what's going on this weekend. So, Cito, what's happening this weekend?
Well, I'll tell you. I was on KFG a lot.
I was on KFG once.
Hello, welcome to the Uptown Report. At the Windbreak, we got Tyler Hammond on Thursday and Friday, and Tripwire out on Saturday. At the Southtown Poorhouse, FM All-Stars out on Friday night, and Tyler Hammond on Saturday. The Shooting Star in Menominee has Randy Hauser on Friday. Troubadour Friday and Saturday in the Mustang Lounge. Sanctuary Event Center, Tom Papa on Friday night. And at the Fargo Theater, we got Leo Cote and David King. Downtown Acoustic Corner, Thursday happening January 24th. Rick Adams at J.C. Chumley's. Zach Johnson at Legends in Rose Creek. And Todd Sisson at the Cork and Cleaver. Friday, February 25th, Rick Adams out at the Fargo Country Club. Zach Thomas, Icewind Brewery. Saturday, January 26th, Jim White at the Silver Spike and Kay at the Silver Dollar Flying Pig. Zach Thomas is out at the VFW in West Fargo, and Kyle Kobe's at the Troll Lounge. Sean Mitzel is at the Swing Barrel. That is your acoustic corner. At downtown at the VFW, we have Stella. I have to say it the way I always say it, though, don't I? Stella! Thursday and Saturday. The Cellar, we got John Kennedy on Friday, and at the Side Street, the Grit Band on Thursday. Johnson 5 and the Deadbeats on Saturday. Sons of Norway Troll Lounge has Tuckered out on Thursday, and then the M&J Saloon in West Fargo, DJ in the Atomics. Downtown again, we got the Dempsey's open mic with Gina Powers on Thursday. Tripping Leslie's going to be out there on Friday night, and at the Aquarium.
Just cheering for Fukin.
Aquarium, we got the 2022 Artist Showcase MCs and DJs Friday. Pursuit, Mall, Coffin, Wrights, Agony Reigns on Saturday 26th. And at DCR, we got the open mic night with Travis Neros on Thursdays. Original Music Showcase on Saturday, and the Delta Urban 42 has Kathy Brecky and the 42 2nd Street Jazz Band on Thursday night. And that is it for the music corner here with Cito. Back to you, Wade.
Coming back. So, if you preferred to play out on the East Coast, or would you prefer more to play in the Midwest?
Oh.
I'm going to make it personal here.
Sorry, not the Cotons. East Coast.
East Coast. Was it the crowds or was it the venues?
The venues and the vibe. The vibe out there is just, especially with the heavy metal. There's a lot of heavy metal bands out there. There's a lot of good ones, and the whole vibe out there is just, it's pretty awesome. But the vibe in around here is pretty cool too. But if I had to pick, I guess I'd have to pick the East Coast.
Hey, that's all fair.
As far as gigs go, but as far as living place to place,
yeah,
either one's fine.
Give me Nebraska, Omaha. That was out of nowhere.
I was just gonna say, it's amazing how many bands and musicians there are in Fargo. That list you just rattled off.
Oh yeah,
just amazing the live music that's going on and the venues that are around here.
It's great.
There's one thing that Fargo has is venues. The one thing that was lacking out on the East Coast, where I was living, was really lacking with venues. Few and far between. It's crazy.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I never would have thought it that way.
Upstate, the area upstate that I was at, you had to travel, up to Syracuse and places around the area for your venues. There is one or two venues in Binghamton that you could play, maybe three if you would willing to rent it. But
one of those pay-to-play places.
Yeah,
sorta.
I never knew that.
But yeah, we played a gig in a hotel ballroom. And there was a Pantera cover band. I think they call themselves the fucking Pantera cover band. They're really awesome.
They're pulling no punches on that
Yeah.
one. What are you guys? You guys play Pantera?
Oh my God. I'm gonna look them up.
Yeah, that was a fun show. And that same place, there was big acts that came through there. Tom Kiefer from Cinderella played that venue.
We're just talking about Tom Kiefer on Saturday too. So
Yeah.
it was a good show that whenever we seen Cinderella, they put on a great show. So
Yeah. He still got the voice, and I guess he lost his voice for a while, but then he got it back. I don't know exactly what went on there, but yeah, it took him a long time to get his voice back.
Well, interesting. Let's bring you back down to what you're doing nowadays. So you're playing Prediction.of.the.Witch. How did all that come together? And
shortly after I moved into town, was talking to, you know Pooey, right?
oh yeah,
Yeah, Pooey. Pooey suggested that I get together with Crummy, I don't know if you know Jason Crummy at all from Nine Eyes, guitar player.
I do. Yes, I do.
And Pooey suggested that us two get together because he knew that we both had similar music interests and likes. And so said, screw it, let's get together. We started kind of knocking around some ideas, and it clicked immediately with me and Crummy. And so we got Shane Block on drums for a while. That didn't quite work out, and then we got Uppy on drums, and then eventually we got Britta on vocals. But yeah, it started with me and we started with Pooey suggesting that Crummy and I get together. That's how it started.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So this has been going on for at least 2 years, 3 years?
About 4 years.
4 years
Yeah,
now?
but since at least 2017. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys.
A little later, late 2017, I think. It wasn't too long after I moved back to town where I got together with Crummy, and I was playing bass for a few years on the East Coast, and playing bass in a heavy metal band is my favorite thing to do. It used to be playing electric guitar in a band or any band back in the day, but playing bass in a heavy metal band is where it's at.
You heard it here first.
Oh, that's
Love it.
not supposed to be there.
Yeah, I almost forgot about that. So thank you for letting us.
Hey, that was on the hotkey.
So let's hit some juvenile destruction here before we wrap all this up. So here's this week's Off the Roof.
Off the roof. That's a blender. It's a nail dryer. What's your Keurig?
I'm loving the guesses.
Well, you told me it broke or something. Frozen. I bet you that's it.
So you guys just throw random shit off the roof every once in a while?
It's a tradition.
Okay.
Yes. Goes back to the
Don't you?
90s.
Oh, I'm going to
90s
do
or
it.
80s.
Sounds plastic. What's that, rice cooker or something? Is that what that
It pretty much is.
is? Okay.
And it didn't do anything.
It's tough. That's American made right there. That's American made.
That's all it was.
too. You're hired.
So the whole that came about is that we'd have the parties back, because I grew up in this house from way back in the day.
Yeah.
And so we had parties here, and eventually someone would get on the roof and we'd be throwing random electronics off just to watch it explode in the driveway. That's just how the place was. I mean, there wasn't a door that didn't have a hole in it. It was, yeah. It was
Good times.
It was one of those places. Complete anarchy. People loved it. I don't know. I had a great time with it.
And then you're like, we got to add this to our podcast.
Exactly. That was the first thing I thought of. Is
There you
we
go.
got to destroy things just for fun.
I like the humor. It's good.
And if anyone knows anything they want thrown on off the roof, just let us know and Wade will come pick it up personally.
Exactly. I will.
I put Wade's name. Wade will pick it up personally.
Or you can just throw it in the yard and we'll just find it there.
There you
Either
go.
way, doesn't matter. So, what's going on now with the old prediction of a witch? You guys got anything brewing? Ha ha ha. Pun intended.
Ooh. Well, like I say, we got a show coming up in Grand Forks this Saturday.
Yep.
And at Jada Records, and then we got a show coming up next Friday at the Aquarium. And then I've got a solo acoustic gig coming up at the end of next month at March 26th, I believe, the day at the Troll Lounge.
And those are always fun.
Yep.
Because you always get into the Weird Al and all that.
Yeah, I learned 2 more Weird Al songs, so
Well,
I have
there you
I have
go.
a total of 9 Weird Al songs that I can play out now.
Oh my God.
I learned "You Don't Love Me Anymore" off of I think that's Off the Deep End,
You don't love me anymore.
and then the third track off of In 3D, the Brady Bunch. I learned that one as
Oh
well.
God.
So now I can play the first 3 tracks off of In 3D: Eat It, The Midnight Star, and now the Brady Bunch. So,
You almost got a full set of just Weird Al tunes.
oh yeah,
Still, that's great.
Scotch from the radio, Noel.
Yep.
He's like, all these Weird Al songs you got to do a Weird Al rock block. So that's the way I've been advertising it now. Is here comes a Weird Al rock block. So I do like 3-4 Weird Al tunes, and you can always tell the Weird Al fan in the audience because they're actually reacting.
That's me right over
yeah.
there.
Yeah, it'd be,
I got a funny feeling.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that for like 25 years.
I love that song. I was playing at the Drum Conrath one night, and I was playing One More Minute off of Dare to Be Stupid. And there's a lady way in the back by the bar that was singing along to the entire thing. It's like, yep, there's my Weird Al fan. There's always one,
There's always one.
That's beautiful.
and usually just one. It's weird, isn't it weird how you think more people would like Weird Al Yankovic, but Weird Al Yankovic fans,
But you're out there spreading the love. You're
Damn
showing,
right.
You're showing it to preach it.
damn right. You guys gonna listen to Weird Al whether you like it or not.
Yeah, make sure you get out there and check that because it's a one of a kind show. I'm thinking so.
It's exactly. Yeah.
And then I had a little bit of Crystal Gale in there, and
Oh, that would explain a little bit there.
you could guarantee you can hear Weird Al and Crystal Gale at my show.
Excellent. Real reasons to get out there and see the sights in Fargo, North Dakota.
And I'll be that Troll Lounge show. It'll be half and half. I'll be playing that show with my friend Pat Lipsy.
Oh, Pat Litsky.
Yeah, you guys know Pat?
Yeah, oh yeah, it goes back to the old days.
Oh yeah,
Used
Pat's
to play shows at the Elks up there years 2001, 2.
cool. Yep. So he'll be playing a set, and we'll be playing a few tunes together as well. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it was great having you on again, Shane.
Thanks for
We're
having me,
definitely
guys.
going to do this again.
Yeah.
That was great. Love seeing the old bands. Love seeing the old cars. You had definitely the VW Rabbit in there. That just brought me back. 'Cause I think when was that recording made?
which one now?
Your King whatever.
King Friday.
King Friday.
That'd have been 94.
Definitely in the 90s. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I just love looking at
93,
that.
94, something like that.
It's just cool. It's
Yeah.
like my laser disc in here. I'm sitting here watching all these movies from the 70s and stuff, and just like, oh, I remember that. Or
Oh, yeah.
there's like Mustangs everywhere, and you're like, oh man, it's beautiful. But
There
I
you go.
digress. So thanks for being on again. That was awesome. So,
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for
yeah.
having me.
So you got to remember, if your drummer has more charisma than your front man, your band may be in trouble. But that's why my band's doing just fine. So until next time.
Yo.
Is it better now?